And welcome back, YouTube. Continuing where we left off the last part in the Long Dark. In this part, we'll probably actually get to upper portion of Bleak Inlet and start mapping. Assuming the weather plays along. And the weather's not too bad. We're a bit chilly, but a bit chilly is kind of to be expected for this early in the morning. We'll probably do the descent in this weather, and I'll probably try to regain the fatigue, actually, in the ravine before we move into Bleak Inlet. Because we can sleep in the cave down at the bottom. And that'll give us an opportunity to warm back up. Up on the boxcar, onto the log, across the log. And as the weather's playing along, nice easy climb up the other side. Why am I... I'll be fine in a bit.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Hunk of meat. We're gonna eat some hunk of meat. Wasn't enough to fill us up, so we're gonna have a hunk of meat. We're gonna eat a hunk of meat. That one should only be a partial eat. We're gonna drink water to rehydrate our character, and that should bring us down below our carrying capacity. And it does, which means we can descend the rope.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
We're taking a little bit of condition damage from how cold it is. But we'll be able to duck in the cave shortly and warm up in that cave. And a quick 1 hour nap in the cave will definitely get us back to being warm. Maybe we'll double check to see if I've actually mapped from that cave. Because what I might do is I might duck in the warm part of the cave and try mapping from it. If we are indeed warm in it. And moments like this, the Long Dark can be quite beautiful with the stars and the interesting lighting.
Goodness.
Okay, so we're in the
Made
warm
it through
part.
another night.
Can we map from here? We can. Probably not going to get a lot of mapping. And we may have actually... No, I don't think we had the cave on the map before. That's given us the cave on the map. I'm not sure if that's required for our surveyed locations. Faithful cartographer. Maybe it is? Maybe that's the only portion we mapped that counts. Interesting. Oh no, the ravine basin, so it's the train crash down there that counted. Okay, so we're not warm yet, so we're going to do a little bit of sleeping to get ourselves warm. Okay, we're going to be better off. Our goal is to warm up, not to sleep. We're going to be better off with our own bedroll. Because it is warmer than the pile of leaves. 1 hour of sleep should be enough. When sorry for whoever is watching currently on Twitch, apparently the internet has decided It does not want to provide the bits. Which means you shouldn't have any frames being dropped, but the video quality may have gone down for you. I'm not looking at it. It might be recovering. Okay, so we're warm, but it's still blisteringly cold, like you might expect for this early in the morning. So we're not necessarily going to be all that warm for very long. And we're also approaching the first place where we're going to start our first fire. This is a place I do want to map, right up here at the top. Because it is sunny, yes, it is sunny, we can probably get a pretty nice cheap fire start here with the magnifying lens. So we'll get this fire started, we'll bung a piece of coal in the fire, and we'll see if that is enough. Okay, and it is minus 28, so one piece of coal will not be enough. We got a bunch of coal. We'll have to throw 2 in. Let's make a little bit of water while we're here doing our mapping. And let's take advantage of the nice high visibility to get a really nice map here. There we go, we got to the ravine, and we got the summit a la ravine's end. We might have actually just got 2 mapping slots there. Yeah, to the ravine and summit ravine's end. So we got 2 mapping spots there. Making some tea, preparing some more birch bark, and then we're going to try to liquidate this fire so that we can move with it. One problem with having to throw coal in to get warm is we basically put 2 hours on a fire that we only really needed like 45 off of. So if I could have, I would have ideally only wanted to use 1 coal.
Something's gotta go.
And because of how cold it was, we wanted like 45 minutes of fire, but we actually spent like 22, 23. Okay, there's the last torch. And now we descend into other portions of the upper area. So that's the second area we got with that map. Apparently, when I was here last time, I abandoned a lot of torches here. I'm not going to be quite so aggressive with abandoning torches. I'm going to hold on to these for a bit. Because if there was one thing I was short on coming in here, it was actually short on torches. We got a couple of rabbits over here, which is usually a good sign, because the timber wolves would have chased off the rabbits if they were in the local area. Though my presence does that real quickly anyway. Okay, this looks like a dead end. Not not necessarily any good mapping stuff behind it, but looks good. Might be a way up and over here. Not that I'm gonna throw myself off the end there. How cold is it? It's 15, so it looks like it's warmed up a bit while we've been going along. So let's go ahead. Probably don't need to map here. I'm going to map here because I can. And I want the map, when we're done, to look really good. Nope, we failed the attempt. We only do that on... If we were to roll a d20, we would do that on a 1. So we did the D&D equivalent of rolling a 1.
Come on. My fingers feel numb.
I suppose it's a little bit more advanced in this situation because I think it's like checking for a given percent how far around the circle you've gone. So arguably, probably had it stop earlier than that, but okay. And we are warm. We're not very warm here. Let's do our map. Oh, and that may have even just given us the ravine waterfall I wanted to map last time. We didn't manage to. Yep, that got us the fourth one. Ravine waterfall that I wanted to map last time, where the blizzard denied us. Blizzard in the... What? I think it was just bad visibility during the night as well. Let's go ahead and place a T to warm up a T. Let's place a Reishi T as well. We got too many torches. Let's start disassembling torches while we're waiting to warm up a bit. Drinking the Reservoir Tea. I'm not actually sure if it will let me drink this Reishi Tea. Oh, the Reishi Tea is open already yet. It probably will let me drink the Reishi Tea after I'm done disassembling my torches. I at most probably want 10 torches, so the bottom 4 of these are all going to go. And then I'm going to pull the fire and we're going to move to the next map and location. And last one, and off we go. I believe I did take advantage of a good opportunity earlier to map at the lookout. Yeah, I mapped the defensive lookout. I think we can get away with not mapping next to the waterfall there. I guess the wind has decided that I'm not allowed to have a torch. A lit torch. Well, sometimes nature gives you fire, and sometimes nature takes your fire away. Obviously, with this being quite windy, this is not a very good time to run into the timber walls. And as you can see, this is the... If we continue going towards the defensive outlook, we're going to run face first into those timber walls. So instead, I'm going to go up to the cave over here. And maybe if the cave is warm, do the mapping from within the cave. If not, we'll start a fire. And I'll map from the fire.
Can't feel my feet.
Bit of we're walking a bit slow, both because I'm a little overweight from all the torches that I've been pulling out of fires. Somehow I've turned 3 kilograms of coal into over a kilogram of torches multiple times, you see. Or not, 30.3 kilograms of torches into over a kilogram of torch. Or 3.3 kilograms of coal? Yeah, 0.3 kilograms of coal into more than a kilogram of torch every time, so... needless to say, I'm a bit heavy. An easy solution to that is to leave a bunch of torches behind.
Wait. I'm so cold.
And or burn a bunch of fuel.
Warming up again.
I think we've been here before. Yeah, we were here last time. We are warm in the cave. Get into the warm part of the cave. Let's try to map from the warm part. This won't be a super great map because the cave is going to block out most of the surrounding terrain. This should get me warm enough, and maybe give some time for the wind to change.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Okay, the wind maybe changed? Yeah, it's changed enough. So I'm going to go ahead and use our good daylight to start another fire. And I'm actually going to go ahead and remove these brambles. I know I can walk around them, and they're not really in my way.
Damn.
And I'm
freezing.
not 100% sure if they actually stopped the timber wolves from following you into this cave. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and remove them.
Turned out pretty well.
We are minus 13, so we should be warm with 1 piece of coal. It'll take 23 minutes to clear these. So let's go ahead and just clear them. Deploy the axe. Clear. Oh, that didn't clear all the brambles. There's more brambles. Clear the brambles. There we go. Obviously, I don't need that many sticks on me. So we're going to leave a bunch of sticks behind. And that has helped a bunch with our carrying capacity. And we'll do much like we did the last fire, when we disassembled the worst torches and pull a bunch of new torches out of the fire. Yes, Bleak Inlet has decided to actually be one of those weird warm days, because we're getting double echelon up warmth while next to a 21-degree fire. That means we've got to be about 10 degrees or warmer. Well, minus 10 degrees or warmer. Minus 12. We're at minus 12. Okay. It's giving it too much credit. It's not quite that warm.
I need to drop something.
Let's feed our character a little bit of food. It's looking a little hungry. We need a little bit of our cattails. It's not going to save us a lot of weight, but it'll save a little bit of weight. Oh, that was something I was going to do. Let me... Before this fire goes out. No, not more coal. Toss a cool stick on. I was going to do another map while I'm thinking about it. This one will be a little bit better than the last one. Not better enough. Not better enough. Got a little bit of a black zone in it. If I end up starting a fire to fight off the Timberwolves, I'll probably map next to that fire. Okay, Timberwolves have detected me. How do I want to deal with this? Point a little bit. Do I have a better spot? More productive spot? Like normals, they are a little bit scared of my torch, so that's why they haven't nibbled bits off of me yet.
That's done.
Toss a piece of coal in this fire to give it some time. Let's see, if they're going to play ball, I might kill one of them for some meat. Yeah, they're probably not going to play ball. Oops. Okay, stop playing around with tools. We have torches for a reason. Oops. Whoops. Okay, let's get that blood lost region before we let it gets out of hand. Did you guys just give up? No. Okay, stop screwing around the bow. We're not hitting them. I'm getting myself nibbled by doing that. Nope, they've given up. Okay, let's see if I can retrieve my arrows that I wantonly shot at these wolves. There we go.
I might have to drop some gear.
Is that human or is that not? We'll find out in a bit. For the moment,
Can't feel my hands.
let's finish treating that injury we got. Okay. Let's put on Birch Bark Tea to get us the warming up bonus and to get us some condition back. Let's disassemble the worst off torches. Oh. I am out of charcoal. Let's go find out what sort of corpse that is and we'll come back. That is a deer. Deer corpse. Do I need meat? No, I don't really need meat. That would be the reason to interact with you, is to get some food, and I think we've got enough food for the moment. Okay, so I want to map, but that's hard to do with no charcoal. Probably the best source of charcoal I have is the fire that I have right here, but I would like that to also keep me warm. It's kind of a counterintuitive combo I've got going on right now. There'll be at least some charcoal in that fire when I'm done. Probably what I'm going to do as a roundabout way is I'm going to start a fire next to my fire and wait for one of them to burn out.
Come on. All right. I'm gonna wait for that one to actually go out. Hey, we are too heavy, but we're too heavy for maybe not the best reasons, but workable reasons. Sharpen this tool. We're waiting for the fire to go out so we can get the charcoal from it. Okay, that breaks you down. That has given us 1 charcoal. Well, it's a start. I'm still not quite liking the map job up here, but that's at least serviceable. Maybe I'll come back and try to fix that later, but like I'm not liking these 2 lag spots, not these 2 lag spots. That's basically everything except for there's the radio tower, but I think the radio tower we will possibly get a Polaroid for, which is why I'm not bothering to map it yet. And I think that is what's left. Too much stuff to carry.
Up here to map. Let's see if the Timberwolves have regrouped as we chase them off. Or if we get to... There's one more spot I might contemplate mapping. See what's down here. The wind says no to having it. Okay, so they haven't regrouped. I don't see this as a good place to do mapping. That's going to get us too close to where we already were thinking about mapping later. Don't want to do too much sprinting. Otherwise we'll run low on condition. I have to leave stuff behind before we do the climb down. So the weather is good for sight lines for mapping right now, but the wind is maybe not good for keeping us warm while doing it. Okay, so probably leaving torches behind. That's what we're going to do to get me down this bit. Oh, you might have charcoal. You have charcoal. One. Let's leave the rocks behind, and we'll leave torches behind.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Well, I know a perfect place to escape the cold, and that is the cabin we're going to end the episode in. So our poor character here will have to suffer with how cold it is until he gets there. Bring in a cup of tea. So, still, surprisingly nice, sunny day, a bit windy, which is kind of to be expected in Bleak Inlet. Tends to have horrid weather one way or the other.
Goddamn freezing.
If I can find a bit of wind shelter, I'll do one last batch of mapping before we put the character down for a long rest. And if I can't find a bit of wind shelter, I'll go ahead and end the episode in the cabin and hope for better weather once in the next part. Yeah, I think this is high enough visibility, even though the wind's a bit high, that we should still be able to get these map off if we can find a wind-sheltered bit next to the cabin. Based on the wind direction, this side of the cabin should be wind sheltered. Yeah. Is it sunny enough? It is. So we only need to be like +1 degree with the piece of coal in the fire, and we'll get another map off. And then this fire in the morning, we'll have some coal for us to, or charcoal for us to use for more mapping.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Okay, so it should be warm. So there we go, we got the cabin on the map. I'm going to do a quick force reveal on the Bleak Inlet. Check if that waterfall is a mapping location. So map where the bear is. That's where the coastal highway ends. Meteor Tower, Fallen Lighthouse, Frozen Delta, Landslide, Last Resort Cannery, Long Bridge, Lower Ravine Falls. Okay, so I think that's the river, the waterfall nearby. Raven Crossing, cave system, washed out trailers. Okay, and the workshop. So I think that waterfall is a mapping location. We weren't quite close enough here to map it. Is there anything I want to cook before I go inside? I think the answer is no. Any clothing repairs? Suppose I can finish sharpening this axe. Normally I would retrieve torches from the fire, but in this case I actually need charcoal, and if I take too much fuel out of the fire, I won't be able to pull any charcoal out of it later. Which is why I'm not harvesting any fuel from the fire. How's our clothes looking? Fine. I don't have the equipment on me to repair you. Same there. I'll have to go hunt. Either find some deer hide or hunt some deer to fix these soon. These are starting to look a bit ragged. Oh, I suppose I can repair that. Hat's probably looking for. Yeah, we'll take the attempt. Hey, the wind has turned direction. That's pretty much blown my fire out. Anything else I want to loot while we're still outside? We've already looted that. So I think it's time to end the episode and give the character a nice long rest in this cabin where he will be warm. I don't think I left anything behind here. Old bedroll, so if we were desperate for more fabric,
If I
cut
don't
that up.
rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
So yeah, long rest time. So it'll be early morning when the character wakes up. Well, just before dawn morning, when the character wakes up. So depending upon the weather that might not be usable for mapping, but we'll find out in the next part. So I hope if you've been watching on YouTube that you've been enjoying it. There will be another part coming up tomorrow for you. If you're watching on Twitch, please hang around. I'm going to take a quick stretch and then be right back at it. So catch you all in the next part.